Southern, like northern Florida.
Okay. That's where they're from?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That Florida man.
All right, today we're checking out Lynyrd Skynyrd. We're listening to the song, What's Your Name? Let's get into it.
Well, it's 8 o'clock in Boise, Idaho. I found my limo driver, Mr. Take us to the show. I've done made some plans for later on tonight. I'll find a little queen and I know I can treat her right. What's your name? Little girl, what's your name? Shooting you straight. Little girl, won't you do the same? Back at the hotel, Lord, we got such a mess. It seems that one of the crew had to go with one of the guests. Oh, yes. Well, the police said we can't drink in a bar. What a shame. Won't you come upstairs, girl, and have a drink of champagne? What's your name? Little girl, what's your name? Shooting you straight. Little girl, well, there ain't no shame. What's your name? Little girl, what's your name? Shooting you straight. Little girl, won't you do the same?
Man, it always shocks me how like a band can be so like a band's lifetime can be so short, but they can put out some like major bangers. You know?
Why does that shock you?
Because I just would think, like, okay, if you have a band that's got 20, 30 years to work together and iron out, you know, differences and kinks and, like, really find their sound, I would think that that's how they get so many hits. But it's like, if you're a band that's, like, active for 5 years or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would just expect you would never stick around that long after the band's, like, sort of dissolved, you know?
So this is post, like, the accident and stuff?
I don't think so. I think it's before.
Oh, I'm confused on what you're talking
I'm
about.
saying, like, basically, it's like Lynyrd Skynyrd, like, this, they were all so young when the accident happened, and then, like, they kept on, but, I mean, it's not the same band as it once was.
Right.
But it's like they came out with so many bangers in such a short time that I would just think it would take you a decade to come out with that many hits, to find your sound, to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's, like, so many years later, and people still listen. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's just wild.
What's your name? Little girl, what's your name? Shooting you straight. Little girl, won't you do the same? 9 o'clock the next day and I'm ready to go. I got 600 miles to ride to do one more show. Oh no, can I get you a taxi home? It sure was grand. When I come back here next year, I wanna see you again.
Hey, next year?
What was your name? Little girl, what's your name? Shooting you straight. Little girl, well, there ain't no shame. Oh, what was your name? Little girl, what's your name? Shooting you straight. Little girl, won't you do the same?
Woo! Dang. What was your name again? He said, next year I want to see you again.
Dang, so that's, I guess, like
On
a
the road.
girlfriend in that city.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's super common for rock stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I am not familiar with Lynyrd Skynyrd's sound. I'm not going to lie. Like, we've heard a few songs, but this sounds completely different than Freebird. You know what I'm saying? It sounds completely different than Simple Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's their sound? Or do they just have a lot of different sounds? But like, usually, okay, we heard like 50 songs, we'd have a good feel for it.
Yeah, true.
I just don't have a good feel
We've
for
heard
it.
less than 10. We've heard less than 10. But, I mean, I thought it sounded pretty Skynyrd. Because it had the, like, southern... But it wasn't southern. Like,
I just haven't identified what is the Skynyrd sound. Like, after you listen to a band enough, you know, oh, this part of their sound is so distinctly them.
It was like southern without blues.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, What's That Smell?
Is I might be able to hear a Led Zeppelin song and know it's Led Zeppelin without anyone telling me. Like, they just turned it on.
True, yeah.
We were in the grocery store the other day, and a U2 song came on. I said, this sounds like U2.
Yeah.
This is a U2 sound.
That was so cool.
And she's like, yeah, this is U2. Da, da, da. Like, some bands usually recognize the
we knew
sound,
what
but
it was.
we got to hear them a lot to be able to recognize
Yeah.
the sound.
That's true.
Like Metallica, I could probably, if I just heard it on a song I never heard, like,
You
I
could.
kind of know their sound.
Definitely.
Like Lynyrd Skynyrd, we haven't listened to enough to know the sound.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I thought this reminded me of that What's That Smell one. Something like that. Remember, it was a long time ago. Listen to a song, it's called What's That Smell or something like that. But it had like it's like southern without blues.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like Lynyrd Skynyrd's
It
not
definitely
very
sounds
bluesy,
southern, I agree.
right? But I was like, oh, it's southern like Alabama, but it's like southern like Florida. You know what I mean? It's like southern like northern Florida.
Okay. That's where they're from?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That Florida man.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't